Try again. How about now? Oh, you can hear now. Oh, wow. I've been having technical difficulties all morning. Well, I'm glad that is set. Thank you so much for telling me that, Dan. Oh, let me start again. One moment. Just want to show you what Okay, let me start again. Yeah, so what I was saying is before we got technical difficulties, I was harvesting, and here I have Swiss chard. This is a tricolored callaloo or amaranth. Here we have collard greens and some lettuce right here. So that's where we are right now. There's more though. There's more to be harvested. But um, let me cover up this bed. Oh, I see another green amaranth. This one is not the tricolored one. This one is the regular green ones. Huh. This is strange. No, no, no. This is not even. Mm-mm. It looks like callaloo, but with these spikes on it, this is a different type of stuff. It could be a weed, but it has spikes. So this is not the amaranth. So let me pull it up out of the ground. And I was saying earlier, a lot of weeds do that. They come up among plants, mimic the plants that's around it, so that you think it's what you want. But this is full of spikes. And amaranths that we eat, they don't have spikes. This is amazing. Thank you, Dan, for reminding the folks to like and subscribe. So let me look what else is in this bed that should not be here. Weeds. I'm just covering up the bed. If you're just coming in, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming by. Remember your thumbs up, Dan just said, and subscribe. Now I am right here next to the mini sweet peppers, and I see one or two that I need to harvest from here. You see anything looking red? Check this out. Look at this. Oops. Well, I got more than what I intended to, but I'll take it. Yeah. All right, so that's two. There's several green ones like these on the, but I like to leave them until they turn red or orange. So let's see what else, if there's any more. Yeah, lots of green ones. I can see green ones. Green ones. And it's sometimes hard to see because they look just like the leaves. A little green and white. The leaves are green and white. And so is the, look at this. This one looks nice. Yeah, Dan, it's very nice. Uh-huh. And I see what looks like red pepper. Hot pepper, habanero. It's in this container. Hmm. Birds are busy. All right, let's get this hot pepper. Habanero is very hot. So what I do is when I'm cooking, I just, wash it off and drop it right in the pot just like this. Don't open it because you may not be able to eat your meal if you don't like hot pepper. But just for the flavor, these are green peppers. Not green peppers, green onions, sorry. I'm gonna snip off a few of these. And when I'm sauteing anything, I just drop a few in there too. A few pieces of green onions. And snip them like this. When you have an organic garden, you're going to always have them. Because I don't use harmful pesticides. Yeah? I make my own, or I use neem oil for the pests. It works very well. Yeah. Let's get these long ones. See? Yeah. And this is the green onions. That's gonna go in my basket. I'm gonna make a nice shorts with that. And look at my tomatoes, they're coming up. Look at this nice bunch of cherry tomatoes. Oops, guess who's here? Guess who's here, guys? Oh, let me move away so they can get to the feeder. Our lovely friends, the parrots. Hold on. Let me show you. Let me stand you up tall. One of them flew right into close to me. Look, they're on the lines, but they will be coming down to the feeders in a bit. Hard to see. Let me zoom you in. I had a feeling they were going to be coming because it seemed like they come by and they let them out on Sundays. All right. Oops. There's one right there testing me to see if they can go into the feeder. But they're going to end up right here. Oops. They're gone. And they may come back later. Yeah, but the feeders are right there. Yeah. Well, they may come back. They usually do that though. Yeah, so we were at the tomatoes. And here we also have some collard greens, amaranth. Not collard greens, I mean callaloo. Yeah. So I'm going to cut some of those as well. They're ready to be harvested. And maybe I can get out of the way of the birds. Now these are the right ones, not those are the ones that had the spikes on it. See how these are clean? Yeah. So these are the green amaranth. It's not a lot of them, but you know they can be cooked, or sautéed, or steamed with the other greens. And here is our okras. Some okras right here. I see just a few that are ready to be harvested. One right here. One here. There's more, but they're really small. They're not ready yet. Not quite ready. But I'm going to be over to another bed where I have some more callaloo. But check out the... Oh, you know what? Let me open up this and see if anything is in there to be harvested. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing too. I think I'm going to have to uproot all of this because the worms are taking over and covering it was too late at the time when I found them. Cover them. So I'm going to uproot this and plant something else. All right. You win some and you lose some. That's how it is. But look at these bigger tomatoes. Look at these tomatoes here. They have grown since the last time. It is right here. Another one. Oh, we have some amaranth down here that I could also harvest. Oh, let me do that. Get my shield. Oh, hiding back here. And these are not affected by the worms at all. Because they're hiding. This is callaloo, the green amaranth. And check out this super bed, which we will be harvesting very soon. We're going to be harvesting from this bed very, very soon. Sweet potatoes take 3 to 4 months, or 90 to 120 days to be for harvesting. We have another bed of brassicas. Let me check this bed to see. Usually, you'd see white flies in the bed, but since I've been using the cloves for pest repellent, I've not seen any. So if it's your first time, let me explain how I came by using this. I was doing some research on pest repellent and I found on YouTube a group of people called the Amish, and they use this in their bed, and they don't have any pests, cloves. So I decided, let me try. And I can say, all I do is I sprinkle them in there. And a bed like this that usually have a lot of white flies have none. And there's no white flies in the garden because I've put it in other beds as well. So if you have a garden and you're having problems with pests like white flies or aphids, try. Try the cloves. This is a spice that we use to cook. Drop it in anything. Gives a very nice flavor. Oh, here's what it looks like up close. So somebody was asking me, how often do I do it? Now, when I did the research, they didn't say how often, but I put it in my bed every 3 weeks. And I'm telling you, it's really, really, really good. I'm gonna try to see if I can set up this microphone so you guys can hear me when I step away from the device. So right here in this bed, as I'm setting you up, we have broccoli and mustard greens. Now, the broccoli is not ready yet, and there's something else we have to do with this bed. You see what's happening with the broccoli? What do you notice? They are almost protruding, want to come out of the bed. So we're going to have to add some more. Let me show you. And these nets also deter the pests. So this is growing, the leaves are growing too tall. So we're gonna have to add a few more of these to raise the bed. Raised bed. We're gonna have to raise this raised bed for the broccoli. Now, I'm trying to get this microphone. Come on, okay. One moment here. Okay. Can anybody hear me? I hope you can hear me. Hear me? You type yes or no? Yes? Well, if you don't type anything, then I'm thinking you don't hear me. You can. If you can hear me, type yes. Anybody? No? Let me write it in the chat. Can you hear me? I have to get my device on then to see. Okay. I could hear myself, so I know you can hear me. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So this is the broccoli, and I'm going to have to do some trimming like this. Take this one off, you know. Your garden, you have to prune too, because, when the leaves start drying up, it's lack of water. Didn't get enough water. So let's get the energy to go into the healthy plants. We don't want the energy to be focused mainly just on the dead leaves. Okay, so let's get to this right here is our mustard greens in the corner. I'm going to show you. I think I can hear the parrots. I hope they come back. This is mustard greens. What do you think? Do you like the color? I love this neon green. Beautiful. Mustard greens. The taste is a little mustardy, a little bit bitter. It comes from the same plant um, that they use to make the condiment we call mustard that you put on hot dogs. Yeah, this comes from the same one. So it has that kind of mustardy taste. All right. So I think I'm now go get the kale. These are curly kale. So let's harvest some of this. All right. And these are so tender that I don't even need a shear. You can just break them, just like I did with the mustard greens. Do the same thing with this. I see this one needs to go. Let's prune. See how curly they are? Yeah, that's hence the name curly kale. Full of antioxidant. I'll leave this one here. To go on the other side. There it is, curly kale. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your thumbs up. Please go ahead and subscribe if you have not. I know a lot of you thinking are watching because according to my analytics, a lot of you come by, you watch every day, and I think that you think they subscribed. But check, is that you? Is that one of you 67% who watch and don't subscribe? Go ahead and do that. A nice thankful gift before the Thanksgiving. Oh, a lot of big ones over here. Yeah, I think this is good. It's good enough right here. I'm getting a lot of greens today that I can share. Another bunch. And here it is. Kalalu, collard greens, kale, mustard greens, lettuce, and Swiss chard. Have you ever tried any of those? If so, which ones? All right, I'm putting the net back on. And later on, I have to come back and add some hoops to raise the bed so that the broccoli can grow to its maximum. All right. I have another bed to go to get some callaloo. All right. So let's go over there. Let me get my basket. Oh, let me get these. These are some herbs. Get the herbs. Let's take a look. All right, we have basil. There is celery, oregano, and thyme. We also have some green onions in here. So I think I'm just going to focus on the basils because they're growing tall. Get the tall ones. Wow, they smell so very good. The aroma, just envelop the whole here area right here. Here they are up close. Basil. So that's going with the greens here. Sorry. All right. And I have another bed to go to. So let me put the net back. The net is also to protect them from the pests, namely white flies, aphids, raccoons, whatever else comes by at night. Yep, I see a stray cat too. Well, I'm assuming it's stray. Maybe it's not even a stray cat. Just comes out and roam. But somebody's cat. Not a house cat, obviously, because they would have missed their cat in the house. All right, so now let's go to the other bed where the callaloo is. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming back. I appreciate it. You forgot something. Mm-hmm. You know. You know what to do, but you forgot to do it. You forgot your thumbs up. And you also forgot to subscribe. Now, I think more than ever, this bed just needs to be weeded out. That's what I need to do. But I'm going to show you where I put my mulch. When I weed stuff, that's it right over there. This turns into good soil. So I'm going to be weeding over here. I see just a little bit of harvesting to be done. I'll do that, but most of it is what's needed is weeding. Weeding, something that you have to do. So, but let me harvest some of these. This is known as callaloo, or you may know them as amaranth. Yeah. When you start seeing the seeds, it's past this harvesting time. See that? That's the seeds. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut it off and leave it in here. If you can get to it before it gets here, he will get tough if you don't harvest it in time. Yeah. Let me trim up some. All right. Oh, let me get my gloves on before I put this weed in. I encourage you to wear a pair of gloves when you're reading, or you just mess up your hands. You rip up your fingers. You don't want that. So, putting on the gloves. Look like I could cut some more of this callaloo, you know. Yeah. Let me see. Mm, There's a nice piece right. Here's a nice set right here. All right. So, weeding. Look at this weed right here, trying to look like callaloo. See this? Yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do. And if you don't know, you will think you are harvesting what you want. You're just harvesting weeds. You see this pineapple plant? Watch out for it. It's prickly. And if it pricks you, you could be itching all day. But I just combat that quickly by just spraying some peroxide on the site where it itches. I tell you, peroxide is good for any kind of itch. Mosquito, anything that bites you, an insect bite, you just rub it on. And in no time, the itch is gone. So if you ever get stung, bitten by mosquito, or you get scratched in the garden by something, put some peroxide on. There is a live that I did where I had to go get my peroxide. I'm not even sure which one it was, but it's on one of the lives. And I'm telling you, it works. Look at this. I just love my beautiful basket here. Can you see it? In Romania, it's 5 degrees. Ah! And 350. Yeah, you're about 7 hours ahead. Yeah, you are 7 hours ahead. 5 degrees. Right now, you see that sun pelting through? It's going up to 80 degrees. Let me, yep, that's what it's going up to today. 5 is cold. Look at this beautiful, beautiful weed. Ah, you would think it's one of those greens that I planted. See, look. Ah, Dan is reminding you guys, go ahead and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up. Thank you, Dan. So let me get these weeds and put them where they belong, in the mulch bed. They try to come up all over to make me think that they are the good weed. You know, the amaranth, the callaloo here, is also a weed, but it's the good one. So, mm-hmm. In here, I think I see a papaya that needs to be harvested. I'm going to go over there too. My harvest basket is full. And that means there are some people that will get some things from it. Yeah. Okay, I think that's enough for the harvesting today. Oh, I need my tool to come over here in this corner, right behind this pot. I see some weeds trying to take over. Ah, and so are the mosquitoes. So let's get it up. Yep. Get the weeds up, eliminate the weeds. We eliminate the pests. Look at that. Almost 4 o'clock where Dan is. It's almost 9 o'clock here. 9 a.m. Almost 4 p.m. where you are. All right, so now I'm going to get this basket and go put the papaya that I see on the tree that needs to be harvested. All right. I'm going to leave you here, but I'm going to take you up close so you can see what the fruit looks like. Excuse me. Oh, okay. So that fruit right there. And maybe tomorrow I'll get this one. You see, we try not to leave them on the tree for too long, not for the birds. So we don't want them to smell them. There's a lot more up here, but they're not ready. Yeah. So I'm going to get this one right here. Let me see if I can do it one hand in the device in one hand. Okay. It's going to be difficult. I think another one might fall, so I'm going to have to put you down and just see so you can watch from here. And then the cobwebs, the spiders, they're all over the garden. They're good enough. The spiders are good to be in your garden. They eat the pests you don't want. They love mosquitoes. So we leave them, but there's a spider web right here. I don't think you can see it. It's a beautiful one. Success. Check this out. What do you think? Pretty, isn't it? Do you like papayas? Have you ever had it? Yeah. So that's that. And then we have more here and more over there. Oh, let me get this in the basket. Let's check out the other tree over here and see if there's anything while I'm out here. Nothing to harvest. Well, at least not today. I see one that, oh, that little one right there. This one. Let me get my picking stick. Or I could just leave it to tomorrow. And then there's another tree right here. See that? Lots of papayas. We have a picker that we use. This picker right here, that picker picks them. So since I'm standing here, let me get it for the other one over there. The little one that we saw on this tree. Excuse me. All right. Oh, it's way up high. There it is. Think I'll be able to get that? It's tiny, but it's beginning to ripen. You know, I think it'd be better off if I go get my step stool and just pick it right off, because I know what's going to happen. It's going to send holes into this. So let me do that. Let me go get my step stool and then just pick it off. I think it's two of them I could pick. All right. we go. Easy pick now. That's one. And this is two. That's it. Two small ones. Check them out. Yeah. See that white sap? It's called papain. And it breaks down protein. So it's good. Good for your body. All right. And here's my harvest for today. Lots of greens, peppers, and papayas. Mhm. So let me take this over to my safe area. See if I can take you along at the same time. Yep. And here we have some late akis coming out on the tree. It's past the harvest time. It's past the season, but we got some late ones. All right. So now let me get you in a different space. Earlier, I did some mowing. So I'm going to be cleaning up, washing down the lawnmower. Oh, so you can see both the lawnmower and the harvest. Wash this down, wash off my boots as well, and wash off the shears. I was hoping that the parrots would come back now, but they may come back later. Oh, put some, I need to go check out the feeders too. Oh, so come back and do that. To wash that when I come back. All right. So let's go over to the feed and see what's going on over there. Because if the birds can't see the feed on the outside of the container, they think there's none in there. And I think what happens is it's stuck. The food is stuck in there. So let's go clear it up for them. Yep, I was right. No wonder they're not coming down for it. And if it gets wet, the food gets stuck. Yeah, that's why the parrots didn't stop. Didn't come down. They can't see the food. Loosen it up. There are 4 holes on the outside of the feeder, and when it's stuck, the food don't come down into from the holes, and they can't see anything, so they think there's no food in there. I need something to stick it right through. Much better. See, much better. These are all seeds of all kinds, including sunflower seeds. Yeah. Now the food is coming out. Okay. I'm gonna leave you right here while I put away the lawnmower and whatever else I used. Maybe the birds will come by now. Need to wash these again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you so much for your time. Thank you for coming by and stopping by. And thank you for your thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, please consider doing so. And those of you who have subscribed, I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching the harvest this morning. And I hope you'll be inspired to do something. So take care of yourself so that you can take care of others. And come back next time to see what's happening right here in Charles, Fort Lauderdale Garden.